Right, something wild. I first saw this movie just after it came out, I guess, back in the 80s, and then when it got re-released on DVD 2 or 3 years ago, I got a copy and watched it again, looking for the predictive programming. Um, I didn't spot it apart from the obvious stuff, the opening scene, the towers, and the boom box. It's not very clear, is it? But you can see the towers there and the boom box, and it stays there. But that's standard 9/11 predictive programming. But I didn't spot anything else in it. Well, now, having watched it again, it's absolutely ram-packed full of predictive programming for the Seattle five-phased false flag. Now that we know, or shall we say I've figured out the 5 phases of it. Now, she's doing the Masonic spectacle grab there, of course, and then the other front cover is like an as above so below job, but who cares. Let's show you what comes next in the movie. They're in the motel. Can you see the man in the face mask, the cotton face mask? Of course, it is like 2 or 3 men wearing face masks, one after the other there. So you got your corona right there, and then you've got, hold on, he goes to her mum's house and finds her diary, and it's called Spirit of 76. Well, there's your American Civil War reference, and it gets better. Hold on a second. Of course, that's the house number. It's 1322, of course. Well, who cares? But still, yeah. Then they go to this Spirit of 76 Revisited. Again, that's so glaring. Let's see if I can make that more clear. No, it's not going to be very clear, is it? But that says Spirit of 76 Revisited, and everyone's wearing American flag hats and everything. Well, of course, that's the American Civil War Revisited. You understand? It's number 2, Civil War 2. The Spirit of 76 Revisited. Very clever. It's a reunion, class reunion, but it's really the American Civil War Part 2, the Antebellum 2. Right. Now, then they play that I've got to wear shades because it's the future's so bright. I've got to wear shades, and it's nuclear and all that. And you see leaf and flash of green as that plays. Well, flash, right? The nuke and the emerald green city, Seattle. Leaf, I don't know, pine. What else? Oh yeah, this is very, very clear. You see that? So Ray Liotta goes into the Chinese store. He knocks out this Chinese guy, and you got the man in the mask. Plain truth, the plain truth. Yeah, man in the mask in a Chinese store, just like in the film 1993 film Falling Down, where Douglas goes into a Chinese store and you see Corona above his head twice. So you got masks times 2, Chinese store. And just in case you doubted the Spirit of 76 reference, look at the guy on the left. They're in Virginia. Well, I'm sure that is all American Civil War reference, eh? Look, he's even wearing a American Civil War uniform and the classic American Civil War hat. American Civil War number 2. See? Thought this shirt was kind of interesting, the old pattern on that, but I'm not going to dwell on that one. Right. So, yeah, ram-packed full of it. And I rewatched the film Pusher 2, Nicholas Winding Refn's Pusher 1, 2 and 3. And Pusher 2, P2, Phase 2, yeah, contains Corona, fakery, false flag, predictive programming. She says, oh, I don't want to get sick Then you see Fleming, and she holds. The flash gets in the way, but she holds her hand across her mouth and nose, as it says Fleming. And then, so that's of course Alexander Fleming again, influenza reference. And then the very, very next thing you see on screen is men in masks. So she says sick, she holds her hand to her mouth and nose, and there's Fleming, flu, masks. Pusher 2. Iron Sky. Now Udo Kier is always coughing and holding up a handkerchief to his mouth and nose in the film, but you've got a classic November the 3rd and then 8, 1138. The amount of times I've seen 1138 and 1135 in these predictive programming movies is just incredible, but I'm not sure what the 8 and the 5 are. And obviously November the 3rd, and it doesn't matter whether it's 3/11 or 11/3, the American way or the UK way, European way. It's November the 3rd, the re-election date. The 8 or the 5, you tell me. I don't know. Wing disc of Ra, of course. I believe this is also in the movie Iron Sky, a nuclear boom, and that's how the movie ends, with nuclear booms all over the world and blackouts. That's the ending credits of the film. Yes, Iron Sky. Look at this. Can you read that? Re-election on the cab. Re-election, not just election. Re-election. That is Trump's re-election, November the 3rd, 2020. Yet another. Oh my! Oh, I didn't notice that. Bingo time. November the 4th, vote for re-election in Iron Sky. I wish I could make this more clear. But that says November 4th, re-election. All I spotted at the time when I took the picture of the screen was re-election, but it says November the 4th. And the only re-election on November the 4th. Well, it's November the 3rd. We see that's one day after, and that's the blackout. That's 4/11. November the 3rd, November the 4th this year. To look out for that on the west coast of America in the blackout. Yeah, this is in Iron Sky, as you see. It says 9:11 p.m. Again, I don't know if that's clear. Here's Udo Kier holding up the thing to his mouth. Yeah, of course, mouth and nose. Corona reference all over it. And of course, back to the old Andromeda strain full of 113 and 2222. There's your 113, November the 3rd. There's this 3/11, November the 3rd. There's your 2222, January the 22nd, 2020, right there. This is the 1971 film, The Andromeda Strain, the flu strain. Yeah, I've already covered that one, but I really must do more on the Martian Chronicles. I should really do an extravaganza on that. It's quite something. Died of an unknown virus, but there's so much there, and it's all about the virus taking out, Mars, and then the nukes. Virus, then nukes. It's just like all the other films. Virus, then nukes. That's how it goes. Phase 2 and Phase 3. Fake nuke, fake virus. And there's your virus, you see, on his lapel there. Yep, your fake virus. And Watchmen again, you see. Just so that you know that's the Watchmen, huh? You see, it rises out of the ground, and it's the Corona fakery again. There's your nuke. in Watchmen. Of course you had to have that. And there's your re-election in the Watchmen. See? It's there. It's the Purge election year, this year. And about 20 references to masks in the Watchmen. And yeah, he said he references nukes, and then you see Seattle on the map as the map burns. Yeah, I'm going to go over it again. Masked man, you see masks, Watchmen. This is the Postman again. Pine View, place beyond the pines. And the Spirit of 76, just like I've just shown you in this film, Something Wild. Spirit of 76. It's always that reference for the American Civil War. Yeah, usual suspects, keep your mask on, they say. Just after you've seen the coroner. Oh yeah, that's another one they use, of course. Control. It's all for control, that's what it's all about. And look, civil war rages for control of the diamond fields. And that's Blood Diamond, Diamond Princess. Civil war, that's how it starts. And yeah, there's another film which starts with civil war. Yeah, the Humanity Bureau starts with exactly the same thing. After the Civil War, Humanity Bureau. I've got the picture here somewhere. Crown meets in Ridley Scott's Black Rain. What else we got? Yeah, I've done these. Yeah, let's go further. There's your Fleming again, you see. There's your Fleming reference, just like in Pusher 2. Alexander Fleming working on the influenza virus in 1928 when he discovered penicillin. Nick Nightingale. See if I've got anything else. I got tons and tons of stuff. Of course, Ridley Scott with his masks in Hannibal. Ridley Scott with his Pike Place Market in Hannibal. More masks in Hannibal. The Corona in Hannibal. Again, the Corona in Hannibal. Raccoon Corona in the perhaps biggest Seattle false flag movie, Mission Impossible 4 Ghost Protocol. Or is that Rogue Nation? Yeah, Rogue Nation. I think this is the end of Rogue Nation, but it doesn't matter. They're all, every single Mission Impossible movie is predictively programming this 5-phased false flag, and there you have Mission Impossible 4 with the Corona at the Indian dance. Here's the really important image in that, what's it called, Rocket Raccoon movie, Guardians of the Galaxy. You see that in there, in the ship. It then crashes there. Space Needle and what was Pier 57, the Ferris wheel. Boom. Puget Sound. Down Space Needle again. Clear as day. Never forget Tower Bridge. That will happen too. Be conducted. Notre Dame in the same film. As you can see here, Notre Dame even mentioned and even written down for you in Mission Impossible Fallout. And there's Notre Dame again in Mission Impossible Fallout.